4 ways to take control of your life. First one, you are responsible for your experiences. If you decide you're having a good day, chances are you're going to have a good day, or you're going to figure out how to make it a good day because you decided. You want to have a shitty day? You can decide that too. Number 2 is patience. The more patient you are, the more you're able to sit with your own thoughts and your own feelings, the easier it is to assess the truth. Spirit is what spirit does. There is an energy that is in charge of all of this. And so small parts of it are in our control, how we decide to have our day, for example, and the rest of it is part of a grand plan. And part of what unfolds in that grand plan is not always subject to our control. Release. And finally, say yes. Say yes when you don't have the experience. Say yes when it's time to do something different. Say yes when someone invites you and you've never tried something before. Say yes. Break the boundaries. Let go of the beliefs that there is a right and a wrong and a way that you are the way that you are. Allow yourself that freedom and notice what unfolds. Lots of love to you. My name is Salimah, yoga therapist. I have meditation tips from a yoga therapist. Hang on till the end and I'll give you the most important one there. The first one is that we don't meditate for meditation's sake alone. Meditation is to cultivate a meditative mind. So in times of struggle, in times of challenge, we can draw on those resources of being able to observe ourselves, to notice our thinking, and to use that in a crisis moment. And the way to do that is to create times on a regular basis where we can tap into practice. So your practice leads to results down the line. And number 2 is that it doesn't have to be long. Meditation can be as simple as 5 deep breaths. It can be as long as 1 minute. It doesn't have to be hours and hours or minutes and minutes. It just needs to be time where you take for yourself. Number 3 is that you're already familiar with it. You have probably been in situations where you have lost track of time, where you have been completely absorbed in an experience and use that as an opportunity to free up your thoughts. You've been meditating all this time. Number 4 is that it's about technique. So the meditations that are open, where you only have the breath to focus on, those are the most challenging. When you add mantra, sound vibration, mudra, hand positions, and a focal point, which is where your eyes are, you have more steadiness for the mind and an easier way to begin. And then finally, meditation is not about clearing the mind. It's not about thinking no thoughts. In fact, quite the opposite. It's welcoming all those thoughts that you wanted to keep at bay all day long and allowing them to float freely so that you can see where they go and what they create for you. And once you know that information, you can put some plans into place to take care of business. And I think that's the very practical part of meditation. Hope that was helpful. I know you want to expand your spiritual selves. You want to get in there and figure out how to meditate, how to journal, and maybe you just don't even know where to start. So let me offer you some techniques, and this is for beginners, and if you've done a little bit of spiritual work before, great, add these into your repertoire. So here we go. Option number 1. If you can't meditate, your mind is feeling busy, then just practice a pause before every sip of coffee. This is called the pause. It's a really good way of building self-awareness and slowing things down. Number 2, if you don't have time to pray, or that feels like a foreign concept or trips off into religious trauma, practice gratitude before you eat. Number 3, if you can't manifest, just be grateful for all the things you already have. Number 4, if you can't journal, do a video recording. Record your thoughts. Talk to yourself in the car. Talk to yourself as you're taking a shower. Be in constant conversation with your sweet self, because that is your conversation with the universe. Like and follow for more. My name is Salimah, yoga therapist.